Hey, glad you're back. So today, I was having a craving for some chicken, some jerk chicken, so I made some. Yeah. Now, in this video, I don't show you how to make the marinade. You can find the authentic marinade the way I do it on my channel. Just do a search for authentic jerk marinade and you're going to get it. Okay? There's a long version, right, which has a lot of ingredients, but then I also have a simplified version so you can take your pick which one you want to use. Okay? So today, we got my jerk chicken here. There's just wings and the drumettes, right? Got my red stripe beer. Gotta have that with it, right? It's all about being authentic. But just to throw a curve, I put it in my skull glass. See that? My skull glass. Now I'm gonna have some now. It's good, it's delicious, it's not bitter. At least to me it's not. So I hope you enjoy this. Because I know I am. Because I'm about to get on it. But before I get on it, watch the video. Let me know what you think. And stay tuned. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. Alright, so you're back, and guess what? I've been craving some jerk chicken, right? So I made some jerk chicken, I made the marinade, here it is, right? And you can get this too. Now, on my channel, there are two different versions of the jerk marinade, okay? This is the authentic version, okay? This is the big boy, beast mode. This thing has about 18 ingredients in it, okay? It's packed full of flavor. Now, also, I'm gonna be using about half of this. Now this is 32 ounces, okay? 32 ounces, I'm gonna use about half of it to marinate it, and then half of it to baste it, weather providing, or weather, not providing, but weather permitting, because we've been getting a lot of rain here. This time of the month, so I want to put it out there on the grill because I want to use pimento wood to keep that authentic flavor. Okay, so I got 4 pounds of chicken wings. The party wings. The drumettes and the flats, not the flappers. Y'all can have the flappers. For this, I'm not doing it. So stay tuned and see what we're working with. Let's get this marinated and we'll be ready to go. Alright, so here's our chicken. Let me just mix up the sauce a little bit, mix up the marinade a little bit. Get it all incorporated again, emulsified. Okay. There we go. And we're going to add half of this to our chicken. So let's do that now. So we got here. There we go. That'll work. And we're going to let the air out. Yep. Now massage it. Get that marinade all over the place. This is what makes it easy. Having it in a Ziploc bag. Now this is a big boy Ziploc bag. This is a 2.5 gallon Ziploc bag. And I'm going to marinate this, believe it or not, for 24 hours. Okay, I'm going to marinate it for 24 hours. And every hour to an hour and a half, maybe a couple hours, I'm going to massage it to make sure it gets all over the place. Make sure everything is going good. Now, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. So the next time you see me, I'm not going to show you every hour of me massaging this. I mean, that's not going to happen. But the next time you see me, if everything goes well, we'll be getting ready to put it on the grill. All right, so the chicken is in the refrigerator. I'm going to let it marinate for 24 hours. Now, here's the deal. Now, because it's chicken, right? If you have to, you can marinate it ahead of time even further. You can go up to 2 days, okay? Yeah, I know it's little chicken wings, right? But you can go up to 2 days if you have to. So don't stress over it. If you have to wait another day, another 12 hours, or another 24 hours, that's fine. You can go up to 48 hours and you'll be good to go. As a matter of fact, around the 36-hour to 40-hour mark, that's going to give you maximum flavor, okay? But don't tell nobody, right? That's my little secret. Don't tell nobody, right? I'm serious. Don't tell nobody. I'll come for you. I'll come for you. Don't do it. Stay tuned. Okay, so as you probably already know by now, I'm making jerk chicken. You know, again, the marinade, I'm using the authentic one. That's one with all the ingredients in it. You know, search my channel and you'll see that. So I'm not going to go through all that with you. But what I do want to let you know is in the smoking process, I'm going to be using pimento wood as well as pimento berries, right? I want to give it that authentic flavor, you know, that imparts with the wood. So I have my, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but my pimento wood. These are wood chips, right? And I'm going to be soaking these for a couple hours. And I'm going to soak them, like I said, with some pimento berries. Now, little pimento berries, you can't hardly see it, but I got quite a few in here. Probably a couple tablespoons or so. The cool thing about pimento berries is if you take the pimento berry and you crush it and you grind it up, it's allspice. Yeah. Who would have thought? But yeah, it's allspice, right? So I'm going to be putting this into a bowl of water with the wood chips. Let that soak for, you know, a couple hours, like I said. And then we're going to make a little packet out of it and add it to our charcoal because we're going to be doing this on the grill, okay? And also, I'm going to be wet basting it with some Red Stripe beer. Yeah, to give it even more of an authentic flavor, right? So let's get this soaking. Okay, so we have our water here and our pimento berries. Get some of our wood chips, our pimento wood chips. Those in there so they can soak. And just a couple of handfuls, maybe a little more. All right. So we're gonna let this soak for a couple hours, and then we're going to make a nice little pouch for it, a smoke pouch. And when we start smoking the chicken, this is gonna go in. And before I forget, if you can't get your hands on pimento wood, right, any fruit wood will work for you, okay? The closest being to the flavor, the closest being is apple. Some apple wood, believe it or not, it's real close, in my opinion, my humble opinion, to pimento wood, okay? And if you can get your hands on some whole pimento berries, even better, right? So you just put those berries in with the apple wood when you soak it. The berries are gonna swell up, right? The wood's gonna swell up, all the flavors are gonna infuse, and when you put it in a little pouch and you smoke it, you're gonna almost get the exact flavor profile as if you had used pimento wood, okay? Just a little food for thought. All right, so like I said, Now, we got our red stripe. This is what we're going to be putting on the chicken as it's barbecuing and smoking. It's going to be delicious, you know. But right now, what I need to do is get our smoke pouch ready. So let's work on that. So we're going to take our chips. I'm using heavy duty, extra heavy duty foil, right? So I don't want the wood chips to pierce through it if it can be avoided, right? But it doesn't matter because if you think about it, I'm going to be putting holes in this anyway so the smoke can escape. And you can see the berries, they plumped up, which is awesome. So let's get all these in, and then we're going to wrap it up. Right back to it. So we're going to wrap this real tight. I mean, it doesn't have to be extra tight, but you want a good wrap on it, okay? Now I'm just going to fold this so the berries don't roll around while we're wrapping it, and we don't want that, okay? Nice little wrap. Now what I'm going to do is going to take a knife, right? Poke it. You don't want to go all the way through to the bottom, right? Just poke the top layers, okay? And this, our pack is ready, your pack's ready, and this is going to go onto the charcoal once we start barbecuing. Now, my meat here, my chicken, I'm letting it get happy, room temperature. It's been about 24 hours that this has been marinating. And it's about time to get it on the grill. We're just waiting on everything to come up to temp. Right, let's put the smoke pack in. Just gonna put it right here on the side. Maybe closer to the edge there. All right, let's go get the chicken. Let's get this chicken on here. All right, there we go. Give these 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn them. 5 minutes. Let's turn these guys over. All right, now we're gonna put a little bit of red stripe on this, and we're gonna baste it a bit. Give it a little red stripe. All right, give it a little baste. We're gonna jerk seasoning. Close it down, give it 5 minutes. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we gave it a second basting of the stripe here, the red stripe. Now we're gonna go indirect. And we're gonna add more charcoal to this. And we're gonna let our smoke pack do the work. Now we're going to hit them with some more red stripe a little later, but for now we just want to get them indirect. And we're going to let them go indirect for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. But the entire time we're going to be basting them up. All right, let's go get some more charcoal for this. All right, let's check temp on these guys. Doing it to 165. Yeah, still got ways to go. All right, let's pull this chicken. All right, so I put these in our warming oven while we make the. All right, let's get this plated up. Traditional aluminum foil. You know I enjoy my flats. Give me some flats. Take some small drummies also. Now, normally you would chop this up, right? But I'm not doing a whole chicken, so there's no need to chop it up. These are just the drumettes, you know, and the wings, or the flats. So we don't have to go through all that chopping up drama, okay? Give me another couple pieces here. Nice char on it. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. Red stripe. Got a little bit here in my skull glass. I'm gonna have that. And I'm gonna enjoy myself. So there you have it. So here we go. As close to authentic jerk chicken as you can get without being in the Caribbean, on the islands. This is it. I'm bringing it to you. So I want you to try the recipe out. Comment, let me know what you think, right? Like it, share it out, right? Hit me up on Instagram so that way you'll know what's coming up next at all times. I always post to let you know what I'm doing next. That being said, this is Shrashira. I'm out.